All right, guys, today we have Dan sitting with us. Dan is one of our individuals that we're picking this year for our race as far as fundraising goes. So every entry is going to donate so much money towards helping Dan out. Dan, can you tell us a little bit about your cancer you have? What kind of cancer do you have?
I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay, and how long ago did you get diagnosed with that?
Well, actually, I was diagnosed about 10, 11 years ago after a bout of appendicitis, and they removed the tumor at the time, and chemo wasn't necessary, and I've been monitored since. And what brings us to this point was last May I had a routine scan, and there had been some changes. I have several small tumors and one big one, and it warranted repeating the scan in 4 or 5 months, which we did in September, and it revealed some really significant changes, and I was becoming symptomatic with back pain, and so went through the bone marrow and the PET scans and stuff, and we started chemo 2 weeks later.
Great. Last year you did the muscle up race.
Yes,
Right.
I did.
How'd you do with that?
I lived. I actually survived, but it was. I love that kind of stuff, and I'd never actually done one before. And my 13-year-old daughter, who was actually 12 at the time, did it with me, and we did all right.
Did you do the monkey bars that go up and down, the rooftop ones?
I pretended like I did. No, actually, there was a couple. I didn't make it up that, but she did. She's been in gymnastics for years and stuff, and so she was pretty good with that stuff.
Awesome.
It was. I like those kind of challenges, and it was fun, and it was interesting that we didn't know what was cooking at the time.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, but yeah, it was a good time.
Tell me about how has the cancer affected your life?
Well, as you can imagine, it's turned everything upside down. My wife works for Medical Associates. She works in CT, and so she's been involved in my CT scans and stuff. And on the one hand, it's just put everything on hold. I'm not working because of how I feel a lot of times, and trying to stay healthy. I work at the hospital, so I try to look anything there. And the hospital and my coworkers have been very supportive and stuff. But it's put everything on hold because I'm not working, and it puts. I do get some disability from it, but we're down in income, and so it really puts all the load on my wife, and because she's working every day, and then when I'm not up to it, she's still getting the kids off to school, and picking up the slack, and then if something happens, then we got. Which happens every week that we got to spend money on that we didn't plan.
Yeah.
It's challenging, and for me, it's frustrating. I feel helpless sometimes.
Right.
That side of it. Our daughters are 13 and 8. And the younger one gets it but doesn't get it. But the 13-year-old, she gets it and she's scared. And I tell you what, when I'm down from my treatments, I don't want for anything. She gets it for me, and she's worried. She's always asking me how I feel. Are you all right? Are you all right? Which we tell them what's going on, and we let them know, and we just do what we need to do. But like I said, I refer to my wife and daughters as my 3 nurses. And we just do what we need to do. Lori and I have been through some trying times before with my health and with another daughter we had, and I guess if it's done anything, it's taught us how to prepare for it. We kind of knew what we needed to do and batten down the hatches, but on the plus side, if you want to call it that, is that it. I always consider myself a person who's always appreciated life and appreciated its how fragile it is, I guess. But there's nothing like it when you're told it,
right?
But we were just having this conversation the other day that perspective is completely different. In a nutshell, the little things become the big things,
right?
And which consider the big things the little things, right? And and priorities change, and what's important changes, and everything else. And in a bizarre, odd sort of way, the disease is, that's the gift that it's offered. And my life's never going to be the same because this is a chronic issue. I'll go into remission, and who knows what's down the road. So I always have that. But I already know going out that in good ways, life's never going to be the same.
Right.
What I appreciate, and I've learned patience, survival techniques.
Yes.
So we just, that's kind of where we're at. And we're right in the middle of, we're halfway through my chemotherapy. My restaging scan showed that the main tumor that we're concerned about, along with the other ones, has diminished in size. So we're heading in the right direction. And I refer to it as it's halftime, and we're ahead in the score. But
Right.
We got 2 quarters to go.
Yep.
And I was happy to hear it, but I really had the mindset, battle's won. We still got the rest of the game to play. Keep me in that mode. But it's interesting because I feel the week of treatments and the week after, I feel like crap. I feel terrible and everything, and then next week ain't so bad. Then I start feeling a little bit better, and it's over. But the fatigue is probably the biggest thing because I just don't. I get up thinking, hey, it's a good day. I do this, and if I do that,
Just tired.
and stuff. So it's learning that. I guess as I start my second half of my treatments, I guess I have an advantage that I can kind of see what's coming.
Right.
Plan. Each time I had it, I can kind of plan a little bit better. But, like I said, it's frustrating that I feel like I'm not contributing to anything.
Right. Well, thanks again for coming today and talking about all what you're going through and the struggles you're going through. Like I said, every participant that signs up for the race, so much of the proceeds go to helping you guys out with expenses at home or medical bills, whatever you guys got to face. It's kind of a funny story. We had this picture of Dan, which is on all of our billboards, where he's putting the mud on his face. And it's like one of the best pictures ever. And we tried to track him down, and during this process, we were trying to find out who we want to help, because every year we donate money towards some kind of charity event or proceeds to help someone out in a situation like this. And along the way, we learned that Dan was battling with cancer, and we were looking to use his picture, so it was a perfect opportunity to help him out and him help us out by using the picture on our billboards and our banners and stuff. So you guys, I look forward to seeing you guys at the race. Right now, we're running that special in January. It's like buy one, get one free, so come in, sign up. And again, your proceeds, so much that's going to go towards helping Dan out and his family. And Dan, again, I thank you, and I hope to see you this year at the race if you were feeling good. If not, at least there maybe to cheer people on. Or
Well, it was already my goal to participate next year. It will be I hope it's my celebration of having successful treatment, so that's what I'm
yes, look forward to that. So, hey, thanks again for coming out,
Thank you.
and we'll see you there. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.